unless they did it at the swimming hole. That's all I'm saying. And Candace and Don, try to act like that Candace is a good mom who, dried her child off and put her in some dry clothes up there, right after swimming, took her back to the truck, dried her up, put her in some dry clothes, and then put her up in the vehicle, you know, so she wouldn't be cold. And here Hunter's like, no, she was cold. She was real cold. She was on a pillow laying against the, driver's side door. Through Walgreens, through Sonics, all the way to the grocery store and all the way to my house. She's just over there on the driver's side door. Right? I can't remember how I got out. I don't know how I got out. I can't remember how I got out. I think you do. You got out the same way you got in. The back freaking passenger side door. That's how you got in, because you said you guys moved the boxes out of the back seat so grandma could ride in the front. So you moved everything out of the back seat, passenger side, put it in the back of in the bed of the truck, because it is a bed of a truck. And why would you move all of that shit? Why would you move all of that stuff if you was going to get in? If you was going to get in on Candace's side, if you was going to get in on the driver's side back, why would you move all the boxes and stuff? Because if you was going to get in on that side, then what you would have did is Summer would have hopped over in the middle. You would have hopped in. She'd have been against the boxes all the way to get grandma, and then to the horse pond. You would have been no need to move no boxes if you wasn't going to sit your ass in the back passenger seat. There'd have been no reason to do that. Right, Hunter? Make it make sense. This is fucking elementary. This is elementary right here. Right? That's where he was. That's how he got in. That's how he got out. Back passenger side seat. And little Summer was over there, all wet, on a pillow, with no movement at all. And the reason that boy was shaking, rocking, and rolling is because he had to sit there and stare at this child, this limp child against that door, soaking wet, all the way through these places. All the way through Walgreens, all the way through Sonics, all the way to that grocery store. He sat there by himself staring at it while Grandis and Candace was inside getting milk and stuff to deter the boys when they got home, and came back out. And then all the way to his house, right, where Summer was taken in and finally cleaned up and changed into that outfit. That meant something, right? Her first day school outfit, that meant something. I mean, she had an outfit she was already wearing, right? She had shorts on and a little sundress thing. She was already dressed when they went to Hunter's house, and she got put into the bathing suit, right? When she got put into the bathing suit to go swimming. And then and when she gets back, she's still in the bathing suit when they get to Hunter's house. And why not just go ahead and put her back in the clothing that she was wearing before she went swimming? No. Candace wanted to dress her up in her school outfit and take a video of it, dress her up in her best because they knew they was going to do the little video when they got closer to home to prove, to prove that Summer's in the car because that's what they wanted. So they could, lead law enforcement into abduction instead of what it really was. But they didn't lead them because they could see that this child is propped up. They could see that, this child looks like she's, not with us any longer. And they're like 99.9% sure that this kid is more than likely deceased back there. And therefore, they wasn't looking for a live child. They were looking for a deceased child. They was looking underground, not above ground. Right? During their searches. And they even went as far to say that as well. They even went as far to let us know that they were not looking above the ground anyway. I mean, come on. Like they said, we believe she's in the area. Yeah. On alive somewhere. It's just a matter of finding where. But we missed it. We missed it, you guys. I don't know. And I don't know how, or maybe Leslie, maybe Leslie did catch on to it. And that's why, her and Allison had that argument, right? Because if you remember, Leslie showed up at Allison's house and told Allison, if you don't go to the police, I'm going to. And then Leslie ended up unalived, right? Right after that, right after that argument, that big argument blew up. Leslie no longer with us. She was supposed to have the flu, somehow she fell, she hit her head, went into a coma, passed away, and was cremated. And then Hunter went back to mommy. And then he took all of mommy's money and stuff and went and got tattoos, right? Supposedly went and got a bunch of tattoos with all the rent money. And Allison, was very upset, probably told him that, she should have told the truth before. She shouldn't be protecting him. Possibly she's going to call 911 and just tell them everything. And Allison, all of a sudden, she's supposed to had the flu. She's supposed to have fell, hit her head, went into the coma, and she got cremated. Right? Exactly. Ain't it such a coincidence that two women end up unalived exact same way? Pretty damn suspicious if you ask me. Just saying. Yeah. Right, Michelle? Absolutely. Absolutely.